Hey, what's up, guys? This is Anime Rex here. This is my third time recording this. The other two times I thought think that my file might get copyright strike, so I deleted both of them. So this is going to be as you know by the title and as I say in all my what ifs. What if Issei was the son of Meliodas and Elizabeth? I have searched this entire thing up and I have found literally nothing and nobody has done this. So this is going to be my original, idea or my original what if. So anybody copies that, you getting copyright strike, boy. Okay, let's go. So this is right after after the war between fallen angels and devils. Yeah, you know, let's say in this one, Meliodas and Elizabeth are known as the goddess queen and the demon king. That's what, or the supreme deity and the new demon king. That's what both of them are known as. Um, and peace upholded until they were living. You know, they had a they had to keep their son a secret because many people would try and come for him because he was still young and couldn't defend himself. So they decided to seal him in a time chamber in their secret castle that nobody knew about except both of them. So after they died, after the war broke out and everything else, the new after they died, the new leaders were appointed like God and the devil, Satan. They were compared to Meliodas' like demons and the older demons. That's what they call them, original demons. I let me tell you one thing. That they call them original demons. The one that Meliodas gets the demon mark. Yeah, those are the original demons. And there is none left of the original demon. There's only pure blood demons. So yeah, let's get on to the real what if. So, Izuku's released at the age of 8. He finds out he's 8 years old right now. He finds out, let let me tell you one more thing. Before go in, they put a memory chamber to put all their memories. But Elizabeth strictly warned Meliodas if he dared put any of the perverted things he did to her in his memories, she will literally murder him. And he was like, oh, okay, okay, okay. That was the first time actually Meliodas got threatened by Elizabeth in any way. So, mm, yeah. That's the one time thing, by the way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so he got released at the age of 8. He knew everything. He knew what his powers were. He could sense one more thing inside of him. Before he got sealed inside, Meliodas and Elizabeth told him, hence, because of you being angel, and half demon or devil, as they call it now these days, you're going to have something called say what do you call uh balance breaker that they call. These things are created or split in or recreated as these weapons that people are bonded with and can use. Mostly they're only given to humans, and no other race can possess them. Only half breeds, or half breeds that have human blood. So yeah, that's what he got from the information they had. So he was trained. So for from 8 to, let's say, yeah, 10 and a half. He read up on whatever books was there in the library and found out a lot of information about it. He was a very knowledgeable person, and he was very well mannered because Elizabeth taught him that, and he was a bit goofy because, Meliodas side. A bit goofy. But Elizabeth's calm and composed personality mixed with Meliodas' goofy personality, it's the mix between sometimes he's goofy, sometimes he's calm and calculated. Like Elizabeth, she's always calm, but when it comes to Meliodas, how it is. I'm not gonna go too in depth with that part, but yeah. So, what should I do with this? Yes. So, he was training when he was 9 years old. 1 year had passed. He had found out he had the Longinus, one of the 13 Longinus, as he knew them. He also stole, he also had, books from, like, all races, like angels, fallen angels, and devils. Like, they have libraries, fallen angels, and devils, and angels. So, he looked into those books, he read about it, that's how he knew everything about the humans, devils, angels, and everything. He knew about everything. Who the moose were, who was running, heaven, you know, how Satan and God both died. He was expecting it, but they weren't the real deal like his mother and father. And he knows his mother and father aren't there. If they weren't, he wouldn't be getting this kind of power right now. By the way, their power kind of combined, so he's really powerful, very powerful. Like, let's give him a power level of 100. What was Assault Meliodas' power level? Let me search this up. What was Assault Meliodas' power level? Let me search this up on Google. Wait, I'm gonna just pause this. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the music so I don't get copyright strike because I'm staying quiet right now. Okay, so press that.
So this.
Sorry about that. I was watching some other guys. What if? If you don't mind me, just let me just fix a few things. Yes. So what was I gonna search? God damn it! What was I gonna search? What was I gonna search? I forgot. How is my memory this bad? What the hell was I actually gonna search? This is infuriating. This is actually infuriating. Okay, okay. I'm kinda getting triggered right now. I'm kinda getting triggered. I was searching something. I forgot it. Let's continue with the what if. I'll remember eventually. So, yeah, we were at the stage when he unlocked the boosted gear. He found out about Drake and everybody. Might need to check my recording to find out, but that's later. He did everything. He trained his body, trained his mind. He learned a lot of things. You know, he got the red eyes from Drake because his Red Dragon Emperor and everything. So yeah, um, like nobody is going to be as strong as him. Even like Great Red and Orphis, nobody knows the true power, but he is going to get stronger. Oh yeah, I was gonna search up Assault Meliodas power level. ASSULT. Yeah, let's just multiply 142,000 by 2, because we gotta count Elizabeth's power too. So 142,000 for Assault Meliodas' power. Sorry, I should have done this before, but I'm doing this right now. So really sorry again. Times 2. So you get 284,000 base power level. Nice! He is going to murder every single motherfucker. By the way, he's gonna go into purgatory, and after purgatory, Bond was at a power level of 3,000 before. And then he straight up went to the power level of 400,000, 470,000. Or wait, I gotta search this up. How strong is born after purgatory? 700,000. So from 7, let's just say 7,000. Let's just make it 7,000. So how many zeros will that be? His power level is, his normal power level is, wait, I gotta write all this down. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta write the things down so I don't forget them later. This is gonna be really important. Okay, so I need to find the pen. Where's my pen? I found it. Okay, so there we go. Issei's power level normal is 284,000. Yeah, that's his Issei power level after purgatory. So multiply that by, let's see, this 7. What gives you 700? How many tens do you have to multiply with this? 10,000? 70,000? No. What am I even doing? So power level 7,000 into how many tens would it take? The answer is, wait for it, drum roll please. It'll take him 100 more, 100 times boost. So if you take 284, 1,000, 284,000, multiply that by 100, you get about 2,840,000. Issei after purgatory. I'm like lowballing this right now, but yeah. 2,840,000. That is his power level, people, after purgatory. Okay, so let's get on to the real what if now. I wasted a lot of time. Sorry for that. He learns, he trains everything. He mastered his balance breaker already. He overcame the Juggernaut drive, He won't lose his life force because, demon plus angel life combined. Meliodas stayed alive for 3,000, more than 3,000 years without the curse. So, I mean, that's something to say, bro. 3,000 years. He can fucking live long. As they say, as Rhea said in the original series, devils practically live forever. So we can apply the same rule to Issei. He will live forever. Nothing will happen to him. He already overcame the Juggernaut drive and everything. By the way, he's training in secret where this castle contains your aura and everything. Because this was built, castle has a barrier around it. So, it's invisible to anybody and you can't sense the mana in it. This was created by both Elizabeth and Meliodas' power, so nobody can even get close to it or find it anywhere. And this castle is undersea, so yeah. What Issei does is teleport in the forest at the age of 10 and always go to this garden. He finds it very peaceful because it's very large and, nobody actually disturbs him. He can hear the birds chirping and he reads his books calmly and trains in the morning and, and before, it's he trains from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock and then goes to read in the training garden. Oh god, I forgot one more thing. So let's take 284 and let's take his balance breaker. I know this is 200, a little too OP, but I like this OP character. 284,000, so times, what do I times it by? I have no clue, but let's times this by 18. Yeah, let's time that by 18. So when he goes into his balance breaker, he has 5,111,100,012. That's his power level. Holy hell, why was that so hard to say? Whatever. Okay, so yeah, so let's get on to the real story. I'm gonna make this a little bit longer than 30 minutes, this one. Okay, so Issei went to the garden. Irina was playing there. This is where he meets Irina. At the age of 10 this time, not 8 or anything else. They were playing next to him. He was quietly reading, and they were playing catch with each other, or volleyball, you can say. And one of their friends accidentally hit it over to Issei, and they said, "Can you, hello, can you please give me that ball?" The ball was in Issei's hands. Sure. You kind of look alone, Irina said. Do you want to join us? And Issei was like, why not? I don't see the problem in that. Okay. They played catch. They got to bond. They got to become friends. All their parents was there, and they saw Issei as a. They asked. He was like, that's a sore topic. Can we not talk about that? The parents understood what they meant, but the children at that time did not. So it's kind of half and half right now. Irina will find out when 15. Everybody will find out. So yeah. So Issei was like, okay, and Irina was like, hey, boy, you're pretty cool. Do you want to hang out more? And Issei was like, sure. Inside his head, Drake was like, yeah, partner. Some company can do you good, and especially girls' company. Drake chuckled evilly in himself. Issei was like, you perverted little shit. He doesn't say that, but he says, you perverted little dragon. You pervert. You pervert. Issei screams in his mind. Ha ha ha. Embrace your manhood, boy. You aren't going to get a chance like this, and she's a beauty. For her age, compared to the other girls, she's very beautiful, won't you say? I'll admit that. But don't put anything I don't want to say in my mouth, okay? Yeah, sure, I won't want you to get bad footing on one of your future mates now, would I? Drake chuckles again. I'm cutting the link. Bye. Oh, don't get offended now. He cut the link. Then, sure. Issei, are you okay? You kind of spaced out there. Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking. So, do you want to come over and have dinner? Yeah, sure. Why not? And Irina's parents were there, so, oh, Irina, did you make a new friend? Yes, this is Issei. Issei Meliodas. Meliod? No, 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 no. If I say that, then they'll know. I mean, he doesn't have any other name. Let's just call him Issei. Let's just simply call him Issei. He doesn't have a surname in this one. Screw that. No, who needs a surname? So, oh, Issei. Well, it's very nice to meet you. Respectfully bows, introduces himself. I'm Issei. It's very nice to meet you, and thank you for inviting me to dinner. Oh, isn't he a well mannered boy? His father, Irina's father, says. Yes, dear, he is. And quite so. Compared for his age, he should be jumping around like in. They don't say that. Wow, you're quite well mannered for your age, and well, what do you call, when some, yeah, you're quite well mannered for your age. That's what both of them think and say. Thank you, but I just came. Uh, I I apologize for not informing you in advance that I'll be coming with Irina. It's actually been 6 months since he's known Irina and he's been playing with her. She's been to her house a couple of times. They've played I mean, he's still a kid right now. I mean, he thinks most of it is useless, but yeah, he kind of goofs off a little. I mean, Arya is quite intrigued in him because, I mean, the other boys are very goofy and very rowdy when he is the quiet but also a little goofy at times. She doesn't get him quite right. I mean, she finds him very intriguing and, she's growing closer to him. But I'm not gonna make it like that right now, so yeah. Well, he turns 11. You know, he spends a lot of time with. They already know that he's been. Well, let's just say he makes up names. You know, as his parents. And why? Because they trust him and they have probably taught him how to not. Talk to strangers or do questionable things that would get you in trouble with other people. So, they realize that Issei is very mature for his age. So that's why they think that his parents let him, walk alone and. Oh, and he always says that, he always told them about them and they're happy that, he made one friend. He made a good friend. But at the age of 11, Irina has to leave to Europe to, become an exorcist and everything. So, they're saying the goodbyes, and Issei was like, well, goodbye, Irina. I hope I can meet you soon. I'll be living in this town if you ever want to visit. And, well, let's just say Irina got her own cell phone and Issei already had it because, he won races on his bike. Yeah, he also races. I'll tell you it in the next episode about everything else. This was just the introduction, so this is gonna be part zero. Sorry for taking so long. Also, again. Well, okay, I'm just gonna finish this goodbye, and then I think I'm going to be done with this video. So, Isa, yeah, Arina is cheering up a bit. I'll miss you too, Issei. Issa says, I'll miss you a lot. Goodbye. Well, I hope to see you again soon, okay? And stay in touch. Letters or phone calls, any works. Or text messages. Arina was like, okay, you sent it too, okay? And don't forget about me. Arina, at the verge of crying. And, Issei was like, I should probably hug her. Issei in his mind. Yeah, I should probably hug her. Issei hugs her. Ariel starts bawling more because, she's sad. Issei comforts her. Don't worry, we'll meet soon. And hey, We can talk with text and call each other and also send each other mails if, our service is not available. Just Irina was like, just stay in touch and remember me, okay? Don't forget about me, say, okay? She doesn't get too emotional because, she's like the happy person. So, she cries a little, just a little, because she's known Issei for a long time, like, since like 3 years. I mean, come on, like children for knowing each other for 3 years build a good bond, especially, good ones. So, yeah, they say goodbye. Irina's leaving. Well, as Irina's leaving, Issei has one tear fall down out of his eye. He was like, oh, so I did feel sad, huh? I need to keep my emotions in check so not to rat out my wrathful state. His Mark 1 state, where Meliodas gets the mark on the side of his head instead of the middle. The middle one is his assault form, and the side is like, the other one. So, yeah. Well, we're gonna discuss all of that in the next video, and I guess part 0 of what if Issei was the son of Meliodas and Elizabeth is completed. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. Goodbye, and have a great day.